Okay. Hi. Welcome to my channel, Dadrina Valora. I want to I want to discuss a little bit about time, father time, and how it coincides or how it interacts with Mother Nature. Now, I really would like to say that I feel like they're so closely related. Okay? So, again, Mother Nature, okay? Her name is Gaia. Then we have Father Time, and his name is Kronos. So Gaia and Kronos, yeah, I would say that they're in a situationship. Okay? Yeah, a situationship. Like they love each other dearly, right? But they just don't agree all the time. Yeah. So for me, it's like, first of all, let's talk about time. We're going to talk about time first. We're going to talk about Kronos. Kronos, I'll say Kronos controls the seasons. And you would think or you would say that like no, Mother Nature is a part of the seasons, the changing of the seasons. That has to do with the weather, and that's Mother Nature. Right? So you think about time and timing. So we have a system now with time, and they have figured out a way to calculate time, to measure time. Like, so now they put time in measurement in seconds, minutes, hours, days, weeks, years. So they have figured out a way to measure time. In the measure, say a second is 60 seconds is 1 minute. So they have figured out a way to measure time, right? The shortest second is called zipto, a ziptosecond. So again, they have figured out a way to, I keep wanting to say control time, but they have figured out a way to measure the system of time, to give time like a system. But when I say like originally, however far back in the day, you know, a long, long, long time ago. I mean, so long ago. Like the dog had puppies, the puppies grew up, and the dog then died. That's a long time, right? So it's been so long, but once upon a time, there was not clocks. There were not clocks and watches. Like time was not measured in seconds and minutes, you know what I'm saying? They knew what time it is or measured time by looking at the sun, by looking and seeing what the galaxy, what the sky was doing at what particular time, depending on where the sun was. That's how they was able to say what time it was, what timing of the day it was, right? Is by the measurement of, well, by what was going on in the sky. They didn't measure time, or they didn't say, well, okay, like it's a.m., it's 6 a.m. All we need is our phone, got a clock on it. We need our watch or whatever. We can look almost anywhere. It's on our stove, wherever it's at, and we can just say easy, okay, yeah, it's 6:12. But back in the day, how they knew what time it was by looking at the sky. Depending on what was going on in the sky, where the sun was located and everything, is how they calculated time. And I mean, maybe some people could, where it's that good, but I feel like it wasn't even that serious. Like they wasn't even that controlled in nature to where they had to know that it was 6:34 a.m. But they knew that it was between 6 and 7. They knew it was between 6 and 8 a.m. You know, they knew it was a.m. Like they knew it was the crack of dawn. Like they knew it was before noon. Like that was like enough, I guess, for them to get things done or to do what they needed to do, like to reach a certain point at a certain time. That was enough then. You know what I'm saying? So that was like, I guess, like, I mean, I guess you're not lacking technology when you don't know about technology. So now, where things have definitely advanced, grown, evolutionized. I may have made up a word. I make up a lot of words. So yeah, fast forward, technology is so freaking advanced. Not only can they have they learned how to put time in a system and how to manage it and how to measure it, they done got little devices, watches, clocks, smartphones, not just a phone, not just a flip phone, but a freaking smartphone that will just tell you what time it is. That is how advanced we have become as people, right? And that's some good and some bad as far as the advancement. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So back to measuring time just by looking at the sky, the galaxy, or whatever, right? And then you're talking about the seasons. Yeah, how I felt like you could relate the seasons. Now the seasons are called, at this point, the seasons are called summer, winter, spring, fall, autumn. I'll say autumn. So summer, winter, spring, and autumn. The seasons, you know, it could be definitely close related to Mother Nature. But for me, I would say that that is related to Chronos, to time. Because again, that is how you could measure time, is by what, you know, what seasons we're in, what season it is. So, okay. So let me relate that to the sky. The seasons changing with the sky. Because, you know, all right. When it's winter, like, you got feel it in the air that it's winter because it's cold. But there's certain precipitations that comes from the sky that will render to you, other than just feeling it. You can look in this. Let's say you can't feel it. Let's say you can't feel it. Let's say you're in the house, the heater's on. You can't feel it because, you know, I know it's winter because it's cold as hell, right? But okay, so you're not gonna feel it. All you can do is you're able to look at it. So what would you see in the sky that would make you say this timing of the year? Because seasons will go, I guess, more with the year because it changes 4 times out of the year. You know, not to really break it down into a minute or an hour, right? But it's still dealing with the sky. If it was summer, you can look at the sky and pretty much know and tell, depending on how beaming the sun is, right? What's going on in the sky, like how hot it is, how warm it is, how cool it is, depending on the sky. Right? So I just feel like you could relate the seasons to time, just as you could relate the seasons to Gaia as well. Right? So that'll be Father Time. Uranus. So that's when you get to talking about Uranus. Uranus is like the planet Uranus. So again, in the sky, in the galaxy, talking about time. Uranus is in the sky, it's in the galaxy. So Father Time, Chronos, or Uranus, he controls the flow of time. So right there, I feel like if Gaia, if Mother Nature heard me saying Uranus controls the flow of time, like I feel like she would step in and be like, he don't control no flow. I control the flow of time. You know, because Mother Nature, she's over here, Gaia's over here, and she is causing things to happen and to change. All right, she's causing things to happen and change. So it's like they're like so closely related and so one and the same, but it's like you don't want to confuse one for the other though. But they have such they have a balance, and that's why they're in this situation ship. You know what I'm saying? Because they have such a balance. They have such a balance. It's like, yeah. So Mother Nature calls happenings, causes changes. Changes are gonna happen with Mother Nature. It's not gonna stay warm and hot all the time. Okay? And that's even if you go to like a very hot part of the city. Like even if you go to like where is it hot all the time? Like I guess deeper down south, you know. Even when it's okay, you might have really during the summer, deeper down south, it'll be hot, really, really hot. But then let's say during the winter, it still don't get just so freezing cold as it would up north, down south. It gets colder, but it won't be as cold as it would be in the north. But you still will see a change even in down south weather. You still gonna see some kind of change. It's not gonna always be the same weather, like heated weather. It's gonna definitely change. So again, that's Mother Nature. And what she does is she causes change. She makes things happen. She causes change, right? And then you have Kronos, Uranus, Father Time. He's over here like creating the balance of her changes. Like they say, oh, you change with the weather, And so that's like a woman's thing, right? She changed with the weather. Her mood be here and there, up and down, right? So she causes changes. That's what Mother Nature does. But then you have Father Time, the male personification, the male entity, we'll say, Father Time. What he does is brings in that balance and helps to like balance out the quick changing of Mother Gaia. It's such a, I don't want to say it's a crazy bond. It's not crazy. It's just something else. It's just something else. Like I really can't even get it out like I want to. But yeah, they have such a, their dynamic is something else. Yeah. So yeah, what else I got? Okay. So there's something else I picked up on, like what we do, like as far as out in nature, what we do every day affects nature. Nature is affected by the things that we as human, as people do. The way we eat, smoking, what you do with your trash when you're finished with it, how you dispose of certain items, chemicals, oil. When you threw with your oil, you fried your chicken, you threw with your oil, what you do with it. Like there's so much of what we do that affects Mother Nature. We cause Mother Nature to do certain things. And it's like we're looking at certain things that's going on in nature and we're like just standing back like, man, the weather is so crazy. But we don't realize that we as people are doing so much to cause Mother Nature to change, to cause Mother Nature, the weather, to do the things that it's doing or not doing. Like we are the cause of that. Like we are affecting nature in that way. So now even right there, and I have another video coming on that because we're very close to Earth Day, by the way. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Hit the bell notification so you can get my video when I do. I'm gonna do a video on pollution and all. Pollution and how it affects us, how it affects the earth that we live on, how it affects our health and everything. It's actually really important. It's extremely important, for any kind of health concerns that a person might have. A lot of it boils down to the air that we breathe. Okay? So again, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell notification. So when I upload that video, you will get it. So that will be on Earth Day, which is the 22nd. The 22nd. So think about it really strongly about doing something just that particular day where you could feel like you was a part of Earth Day. You know, just picking up trash just in your neighborhood, just picking up your own trash out your yard will just really be helpful. Maybe take a shorter shower that day or something. Just figure out ways where you be like, oh, I helped the planet. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, back to where I was, right? How we affect nature with the things that we do, right? But then that lets you know like how Chronos, okay, that's what Mother Nature, we affect Mother Nature. So okay, we can break that down to being like the mother figure and we being the children, right? So it's like, heck yeah, the things that we do is gonna affect our mother. We can easily affect her mood, you know, whatever. But then, okay, the minute we do something to affect the mood, it's like, excuse me, it's like she calls, she'll make a phone call. She's going to call our father. She's going to call Uranus or whatever. She's going to call Uranus to kind of work along with her. Like, all these kids is cutting up. Like they didn't cause me to rain. You know, like, you know, now I'm talking about the weather. Like, I'm into the weather. So it's like, oh, they have caused it to rain for a whole week now. And it's in the summertime, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's in the spring and I'm deep down, and it's deep down south and it's raining every day. I'm just saying, we're causing the weather to be or to do things outside of its normal system. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, April is known for rain. Like they say, April shower. So April is known for rain, rain, rain. So let's just say that we're down south and it's in September and it's been raining every week. Like, that's how unpredictable and crazy the weather is. And again, we don't realize that it's things that we're doing out in nature, in the air, things we're putting into the atmosphere that is causing the weather to be so off tilted. You know what I'm saying? So like, once that starts to happen, Mother Nature is again making this phone call, sending the text to Father Time Uranus, and he's like, oh, they causing me to rain in September, you know, whatever. So in comes time. So now it's like now that summer period of what summer is gonna get cut short. It's getting cut short. Time is coming in saying, okay, all right. Chronos coming in saying, all right, y'all want to do Mother Nature like this? But I feel like Father Time is very, very nice. It's just very fair and balanced. So he could come across very stern and very like mean. But I really don't believe Time is mean at all. I believe Time is like a sweetheart, really. But it has to play its role. So if it comes across like an old grouchy man, like, I don't think he cares. He has to create balance. That's what he does. He has to level things out. And he's gonna definitely work along with his girl. Okay, he's gonna work along with his girl. No matter what they got going on. He gonna make sure he come in to balance out what's happening and changing to her. So again, we out here doing whatever with the wind, with the weather, whatever. We just whatever. So, and a lot of us don't even realize it. Most of us don't even care, even if we realize that we don't care, right? So now we causing it to rain in September. Oh, just raining and raining. Like, dog, it's September. You know, it ain't even like it's summer. It feel like it's still fall or something. So you better believe that's what Time did. Time came in causing balance, and Time is getting ready to go on and push summer out early. Summer is going to leave early. Okay? It's rendering all the way to the sky, not just in the air. It's going to the sky and rendering to the sky. Okay, let's go and push this heat out. And we're going to cause, you know, a little cold front to come in. You know, because, you know, and it's a reaction to how we are treating nature. How we are treating Gaia. How we are treating Mother Nature. Okay? So, another point I made, I thought was very interesting. You have Mother's Day. Mother's Day is May 8th this year, by the way. You have Father's Day. It's June 19th this year. And you have Earth Day. Earth Day is actually just a couple days away, like I said. Listen. Earth Day could easily be translated to Parents' Day. Mother Nature and Father Time. They provide us with so much. Nature provides us with so much. Is that not what parents do? Is that not what mothers do? Is that not what your father's supposed to be doing? Is that not why that we have these days to show appreciation to them, have a specific special time to show appreciation to your mother and to your father? Is that not what it's for? Earth Day? Nature provides so much nourishment to us, whether we realize it or not. So in my opinion, I say that should be called Parents' Day. And we should treat that as such. We should give Parents' Day some type of gift as well. We should do something to show our appreciation for Earth Day, Parents' Day as well. Okay? Now, I'm supposed to be doing a separate video on Earth Day. I'm going to come from a different angle, but it's like I'm kind of getting into it now. But I'm going to come from a different angle because I'm going to more break it down about pollution and the environment and the gases and how we all work together as far as plants, animals, and humans together, how we all work together or whatever. So that'll be coming from a different angle. But I did get into it a little. So I think that's a good place to stop that. I think that was a good video. I'm going to eventually go back and watch myself. But leave me a comment if you like. Yeah, be my guest. Again, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification, like button as well. Thank you for watching my video. And I cannot press the end button without sending you love and light.